Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil karim. So now we're moving on to lakin. Okay? Lakin lil istidrak. Lakin is for istidrak. It comes after what? In nafi. So istidrak means to correct or to amend. Okay? See, bal is normally used between mufrad. And lakin can be used, it's used in mufrad, but it's also commonly used in what? But even bal is used in jumla as well. But he's giving an example there of a mufrad, he's giving an example of a jumla. For example, ma ja'ani zaydun lakin amrun. You follow? Yes? So it's similar to what? Bal. However, there's a difference. In bal, it doesn't have to have a nafi before it. And lakin has to have what before it? A negative before it. So you can't say ja'ani zaydun lakin. You have to say ma ja'ani. So Zayd did not come to me, however, who came? Amr. Okay? وَإِنَّمَا يَصِحُّ الْعَطْفُ بِهِ إِنْ اتِّسَاقِ الْكَلَامِ. You can only do atf with what? Lakin. Yes? You can only do atf with lakin. When there's ittisaqul kalam. What is there? When there's what? Ittisaqul kalam. What does ittisaqul kalam mean? Ittisaqul kalam has two aspects. Number one is mawsool bidun sukut. You can't stop in between. If you stop in between, then that's like bayan al-tagheer. It's coming up later on. It's like you're kind of changing the whole sentence. You follow? Because then, again, then what will happen in insha and ikhbar is that you're just making mockery of everything. 10 years later, you say, oh, lakin. You get it? Yes? I can do all the ghiba, you find out about me, and then I said, I heard you talking bad about me. I said, yeah, walakin, and I don't know all the good parts afterwards. It's like, it's finished. Like, I'm trying to say, even logically. So it has to be muttasil. You can't have sukut in between. It has to be one jumla. And number two, لا يكون النفي والإثبات لشيء واحد. You can't have nafi and ithbat for the very same thing. You can't have what? Nafi and ithbat for the very same thing. It has to be what? Two separate things. So for example, you can't say ma ja'a zaydun lakin ja'a zaydun. Because this is what? Lagho. Because like, you just said ma ja'a zaydun, lakin ja'a zaydun. So what's the point of lakin? Do you understand? So here this is like, you know what? This doesn't make sense. So for ittisaful, for lakin to work, what must you have? One is no sukut in between, but the main thing is you can't do nafi and ithbat of this very same thing. Do you understand? وَإِنَّمَا يَصِحُّ الْعَطْفُ بِإِنْ اتِّسَاقِ الْكَلَامِ وَإِلَّا فَهُوَ مُسْتَأْنَفٌ. If it doesn't have ittisaqul kalam, meaning what is there? There is a break in between. Sukut. Or you're doing nafi and ithbat of the same thing. Then we say, well, it's a new kalam. It's a new what? Musta'naf. Something new. Are you following? The benefit of this. Example. Kal amati, the slave girl. إذا تزوجت بغير إذن مولاها بمئة درهم. تزوجت بغير إذن مولاها. What did she do? She got married without the permission of the master. It's not permissible. She has to get permission. And she set the mahar as how much? 100 dirham. Because she's a master, what happened now? The mahar will go to the master. That's how they used to operate. فقال المولى, the Mawla said, لا أجيز النكاح بمئة درهم. Again, these are all, this won't have any application in our time. But just learn the principles because then they apply in other ways. In our text, someone takes an oath now using lakin or something, what will happen now? So these principles, we use these principles, even though these masail don't occur anymore in our time. We don't have slaves, we don't have slave girls, and they will not apply. But we learn the principles, we understand how the words work, how the rules work. You understand? Like for example, in books of law, I don't know here, but now, like America, you have to learn all past rules about slavery or past rules about the amendment and the constitution, all that. Why? So you know how it applies now. You know past cases. Why? The same case, you're not going to have a case about a sailor and the workmen on the boat arguing about something, because you get it. But the principle that was used from there, so you call precedent. So all of these cases of like mawla and slave girls and master, all that, we don't have this anymore. But these are precedents where we learn the principles. That's why we keep doing these masail. Do you understand? We're not trying to say to bring back slaves. Do you understand? So for example, لا أجيز النكاح بمئة درهم. لا أجيز النكاح بمئة درهم. So now what did she do? She got married And what was the mahar? 100 dirham. He said, لا أجيز النكاح ب100 dirham. I do not allow the nikah with a 100 dirham. ولكن أجيزه ب150 dirham. However, I allow it with 50 dirham. With 150, 150 is okay. He didn't agree with the mahar, but he agrees with what? Another mahar. Okay? Now, let's talk about, what's he saying basically? He's saying here, لا أجيز النكاح ب100 ولكن أجيز النكاح ب200. That's what he's saying here basically, isn't it? So what we're saying here is, in this situation, this lakin is not for istidrak, it's for istitnaf. Why? You may argue on the onset that he's not, the argument is he's doing ithbat and nafi of the same thing. Do you agree? You probably don't agree. What do you think? Exactly. You're saying he's doing ithbat and nafi of, he's doing nafi of mi'ah and doing ithbat of what? Mi'atayn. We're saying no. In mahar, in nikah, what's the arkan of nikah? Ijab and qabul. And mahar is not a shart. It's not a condition. It's extra, excess. You have to give mahar, but it's not the shara'it. So as if that doesn't even count. Do you understand? You can have a nikah without a mahar, and you have to give mahar mithl. So the tasmiyatul mahar, appointing the mahar, is not a rukn, is not the essential part of the nikah. So it's as if that doesn't matter. Do you understand? So when we say la ujizu nikah mi'atin, the mi'atin, that's extra, that's peripherals. That's extra, that's excess. So you have to give it, but it's not the main rukn of the nikah. So we wouldn't even consider those two words, mi'a, mi'atain. So now what is he saying? La ujizu nikah walakin ujizu nikah. That's why we say this is what? So therefore, when he says ujizu nikah mi'atain, you have to do a new nikah now. So what's the tamara of this? Is this istidrak or tadaruk? Istidrak. So now, if the other guy says no, he's got a choice. It's a new nikah, isn't it? So now he got a choice to take ijab and qabul. He said no, I don't want to get married on that one. He can now say no, it's new nikah. It's a new act altogether. So this act was batil, and now this is a new offering. It's a new ijab, and the qabul is now pending. You understand? It becomes a new act. Because why? The mi'ah and mi'atain are what? Not essential parts of the nikah. Do you understand? Yes? So you say, batal al-aqdu. It won't become nikah mawquf. You can't go back and say, you can't go back to the person and say, well, he's allowing it on 200. Do you accept 150 or 200? It wouldn't be, if the nikah takes place, it would be a new act. The original act is batil. So you have to redo ijab and redo qabul. لأن الكلام غير متسق. Because the kalam is غير متسق. Why? Even though he's on site, first thing we think, well, he's doing ijab of 200 and nafi of 150 or 100. Do you understand? He's not doing ijab and nafi of the same thing. He's doing ijab and nafi of different things. Are you following? So his kalam is غير متسق. But we say no, he's not doing, sorry, I got a bit lost my concentration. He's not doing ijab and qabul of the same thing. He's not doing ijab and qabul of La ujizu nikah. He's not doing ithbat and nafi of different things. He's doing nafi and ithbat of the same thing, of the nikah. Because the mi'atin and mi'atain don't matter. Do you understand? That's why we won't consider those. We say, well, he's basically saying ujizu nikah, la ujizu nikah. And that makes the kalam غير متسق. So therefore the kalam is null and void. The first kalam, the ma'tuf alayh, is negated, and it's a new kalam altogether. Does everybody understand this? Okay. So the transitive of muttasiq also I don't know. So wasaq means to come together. So ghayr muttasiq means basically they fit together. So basically I just skip the word muttasiq. If you find a translation you can use that one. Up to also be fiqh here. So you got the masala? Okay. Any other questions? سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك